Pakistan's finance minister says the government is now focused on securing the next tranche of funding from the International Monetary Fund, even as the global economic uncertainty linked to the Iran conflict begins to ease. Speaking in Washington during the IMF World Bank spring meetings, Finance Minister Mohammad Aurangzeb said Pakistan had discussed the potential economic impact of the Middle East conflict with IMF officials. However, he stressed that Islamabad's priority remains early approval of their next IMF disbursement, which is part of the country's ongoing bailout program. Aurangzeb also confirmed that the IMF team will visit Pakistan next month to hold consultations ahead of the upcoming program review. The minister noted that the reopening of the Strait of Hormuz following the ceasefire between the United States and Iran was a positive development for global markets. He said the move should ease pressure on oil supplies and help bring down the global energy prices, something that could benefit energy importing countries like Pakistan. According to Aurangzeb, a prolonged conflict could have pushed up inflation and slowed economic growth, highlighting how closely Pakistan's economy is tied to global energy markets. During the meetings in Washington, the finance minister also held discussions with counterparts from the United States, China, the United Kingdom, and other partners, focusing on expanding cooperation in trade, investment, and sectors such as information technology, minerals, and energy. He pointed to several indicators that he said reflected improving economic stability. Pakistan recorded a current account surplus for more than $1 billion in March, while remittances reached $3.8 billion during the same month. The minister also highlighted record inflows during the Roshan digital account, which attracted $261 million in March, driven largely by Pakistani diaspora. Aurangzeb said the government is continuing financial sector reforms, including stronger oversight of exchange companies and efforts to formalize currency markets. Preparations for the upcoming federal budget are also underway, with consultations taking place with chambers of commerce and business groups. He said the government's economic strategy focuses on broadening the tax base, improving the ease of doing business, and ensuring policy continuity to attract investment. The finance minister also emphasized the need for Pakistan to expand renewable energy and strengthen fiscal buffers, particularly after recent global and climate-related shock. Meanwhile, the government has announced a major cut in diesel prices, passing on some relief from falling global oil prices. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif approved a reduction of 32.12 rupees per litre in high-speed diesel, bringing the new price to 353.42 rupees per litre. Diesel prices had earlier surged to more than 520 rupees per litre earlier this month at the height of the regional conflict. The government decided to keep petrol prices unchanged for now, with the rate remaining at 366.58 rupees per litre. Officials say the diesel reduction aims to ease inflationary pressure as the fuel is widely used in transport, agriculture, and freight operations. Global oil prices have recently fallen after the ceasefire between the United States and Iran helped reopen the Strait of Hormuz, a key shipping route for global energy supplies. Authorities say further changes in domestic fuel prices could follow if global markets continue to stabilize.